What do you think about 50 being into the boxing business now, man? Like, you know, he's a boxing promoter now. What do you think about that? 50 Cent, man.
Listen, I wish 50 Cent the best luck in the world in this endeavor that he's doing. But this is something that 50 Cent has to know. Like when you're dealing with something like boxing and you're dealing with human beings, you know, we call it peddling in flesh. Even though you're paying them, it's still, you know, dealing in flesh, you know.
Wow.
People are life in general is very short and it's unpredictable, but life is more unpredictable than it is short. So you have to understand you're dealing with human beings, so you're dealing with the probability of anything happening. Wow. And you have to also know this about boxing. It's the only business in the world. It's the only business, legalized business, that everything is not always on top of the table. There's always something under the table.
Some secret shit going
There's
on.
always, it's not going to work.
Wow.
This is how it works.
And why is that in 2012 that, you know, boxing is still...
It should be taken over by the government, I believe.
You know, it doesn't have like a governing body like the NFL or the NBA.
Exactly. Just like, look, 50 Cent is this is like 50 is he's a rap star. 50 is an entertainer. 50 is a entrepreneur. And 50 don't really know the ins and outs of boxing. He knows probably what Floyd tells him. But once he gets in this arena,
it's a rap.
Once he gets in this arena, anybody that was ever his friend that's on the other side is his enemy. Their job is to totally decimate him financially and get him out of the business.
Yo, that's crazy.
All right, so now any fighters or anybody that's a possible, if they're not on your team, this is what it is. It's a gang. Boxing was developed from gangs. You know, the old Irish guys, old Dutch guys. It was a guy named Jim Bleacher.
Wow, I
and
heard
he
about that too.
Listen, and he always put his slash on his corner. So that's how we got the red and blue corner. But you know what the red means? That's my gang. That's the representation of the gang, my political gang. If I win this fight, like the ancient, if I win this fight against your champion, it's all gangs. Gangs. It's all originated from gangs. The whole world. If my gang wins this fight, we own the whole district until you get a champion that could beat my fighter. If you don't want to accept that challenge, my gang against your gang, then a lot of people die. So they pick their champion and his champion, and the red represents, and the blue, Democrat and Republican.
Get the fuck out of here.
And that was all.
That's what the corners represent. No one knows that, but it represents Democrat and Republican.
Wow, I didn't know that.